Activity started.
Wilson, I'm sorry. Sorry, Wilson. Well, good morning. Today is Monday, the 9th of June, 2025. More importantly, this is day 7. Day 7 out of 100 days running every day. So same as yesterday, just a quick check-in, just to say hello. I'm also working after my run today, trying not to fall. Now I was filming on Saturday morning in Paisley, and I was filming an old cinema where I went to see my very first film as a young adult. And that film was The Goonies. Now, unknown to me, this is the Goonies 40th anniversary. And on YouTube, there's a lot of things commemorating Goonies and our story. A lot of people there. So it looked really nice. A very fan-fest occasion. So that got me thinking. Is The Goonies in my top 3 all-time favourite films? It's a really good film, but it's not my top 3. So I began wondering, what is my top 3? So Frank, as I hear you asking, what is your top 3 favourite films? Okay. They are Back to the Future, Home Alone, Forrest Gump, Castaway, Mamma Mia, The Greatest Showman, Pitch Perfect. Now, for anyone who's very good at maths, and I'm quite clearly not good at maths, that was more than 3. So difficult, isn't it? Trying to figure out the top 3 favourite films. Is it family films? Is it musicals? Is it a film you grew up with? My dad used to always say to me, have you watched those box sets yet? Now, I'd buy a lot of box sets on DVD. Some films I'd really love. Some would be for like special features on it, a different ending. And some I'd just buy because I would tell people I've got this box set. One of those box sets was the Godfather trilogy. Now I think I probably bought the Godfather trilogy 2 or 3 times. Never watched it. never opened it. So eventually, a couple of years ago, I got around to watching on television the Godfather trilogy. Now, I enjoyed part one. I don't write movies, I don't direct them, I don't act in them, but it was a very good film. Part two though, part two was absolutely fantastic, absolutely wonderful. So I couldn't stop raving about Godfather 2. Everyone must watch Godfather 2. So I called my dad and I said, Dad, just watch Godfather 1 and Godfather 2. Why didn't you tell me how good they were? Apparently he had. Sometimes as well, when you think of films, you think of loved ones. When I think of my lovely lady, I think of Disney films. I think of the castle, the music introduction. That's you. When I watch Father the Bride, I think of my oldest girl and how amazing she is. But my youngest girl, the one who went to see Kaiser Chiefs as her first concert, her favourite films when she was younger were Fast and the Furious. Not the new Fast and the Furious where they go to the moon and things like that. The original Fast and Furious 1 and 2 that are based on a true story. When I watch Toy Story, I think of Connor. Connor's my oldest grandson. Connor, I love you to infinity and beyond. Now this year, in October, me and Mrs. Everyone's Got a Story to Tell, I'm going to Universal Hollywood. They also do a backlot tour there. There's two things I really want to see. One is the backlot set of Back to the Future, where they've got a clock tower and the whole square. So I really want to see that. They also do VIP tours. Probably not do the VIP tour, but Universal, if you're watching this, maybe you are, call me. They also filmed Home Alone 2 there. There's a set on a building where Kevin throws off the bricks and hits Marv in the head. So they filmed that there. So I really want to see that. Now some films you get to see in the cinema, some you hear about many years later, like Godfather Part 2. One of the films we got to see in the cinema just before it finished its release was The Greatest Showman. Now The Greatest Showman was a very slow burner. It didn't really take off at the time. It kind of gathered pace towards the end of its run as people appreciated how really good it was. So after watching Greatest Showman, myself and Mrs. Everyone's Got a Story to Tell, we then became obsessed with that film. I was in Glasgow with my youngest daughter around Christmas time. Went to a shopping centre. Lovely Christmas tree, all lit up. And next to the Christmas tree was a choir. And the choir were singing Greatest Showman songs. Then if you watch on YouTube, you had the Greatest Showman flash mobs. Wedding proposals, school proms, engagements. Fantastic how films can touch you in so many different ways. You can watch a film and think, I saw it in the cinema, I bought the box set, or reminds you of a loved one. So my question today is very easy and hopefully you can answer. What's your favourite film?